Angelo, can you hear me?
Yeah, what?
Talking about the heat wave. It's a real thing, man. I'm telling you. I'm reading it, and it's unbelievable. I'm trying to get people from
No, but
India to talk about it.
I gotta go and dump some more, and then my son is in the bathroom, and I
Yeah, but you
need to go
understand, it's a
dump some
real
more.
thing. It's a real
Yeah,
thing.
I know, but I gotta go dump some more right now.
Well,
I
just mute
mean,
your mic. You can mute your
that's more
mic while you do
important
it.
than the freaking heat wave. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
Uh,
you gotta mute it. You gotta discuss it
when
with the people in
I
India.
gotta go, and the guy is in the bathroom. He's laughing because he's talking with other people, from around the world there, and he's in the bathroom. I don't know what the hell he does. This guy's sick.
Yeah, but
Sick in the
dude, it's a
fucking
real
head.
thing. It's a real thing.
I understand, but me too. It's a real thing. I gotta go in and dump. I fuck.
Abdi, or where are you? Where are you, Abdi?
Abdi.
Oh,
Where are you?
I'm from Somalia.
Where
From
from where?
from Smallville.
I'm from Somalia.
He's from some
Smallville.
Smallville, honey.
Where is
Smallville.
Smallville?
No, Africa. Have you heard Africa?
Of course I heard of
Africa.
Africa. I mean, Angelo's got a lot of buddies in Africa.
I got a lot of buddies. I gotta go dump first, okay? Let me go dump. Then I'll talk with the people from.
Where have you been, Angelo?
Where have you been, Angelo?
Country in
He said, where have
Africa
you
have
been?
you?
He's waiting for you in Africa.
Dumpville. You know Dumpville in Africa? Dumpville.
Oh, never heard this country.
He's
Is it a
heard
country
of
or a
it. He's
city?
heard of it. He's heard of it, Angelo.
Yeah. It's a real dump country, It's called Dumpville.
It's Kageville.
Yeah.
Tagaville. Oh.
Yeah. It's called
So
it's
which other
called
country?
MAVAKAGA.
Yeah, you wish it's called MAVAKAGAville.
You know MAVAKAGA? Yeah. Yeah,
Mavaga. Is it Mafagak? How can I pronounce your name?
MAVAKAGA is
Just
in
break it up.
Africa, yes.
Break it up into little pieces, man. MAVAKAGA. Break it up like Angelo does his Kage.
Mafagak.
Yeah, it's
It looks like a Russian name.
where's
not Russian,
where's
bro. It's
where's
Italian.
your wife? By the way, where's your wife?
It's Italian.
Where's your wife?
Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay.
Hello?
It's nothing to be sorry about.
Where's your wife?
Yeah.
Hello?
I think we met.
Yeah, we
I
met
think
in
I
Africa.
remember.
We met in Africa, yeah. We met in Madagascar, yeah.
For Jurassic Park.
Madagascar. Oh.
Yeah.
No, I mean on Hello Talk. I think one time. I think.
We met on Hello
I think it was last year.
Who can afford? Who can afford? Dude, what's the matter with you, man? You want to chat, you chat. You don't blow our ears out, Strons.
Oh,
Hell is the matter
very
with
nice.
you?
So, Mafalga, are you in
Dude, it's
India now?
Mavakaga. Just read it like this. Va.
Mafagaga?
There you go. You can do it. What do you want to know?
Mafagaga.
Yeah. What's up?
So, are you in India now?
In India?
You in India?
No, Angelo's in India right now.
Yeah, it's really hot.
Really?
Yeah, he's sweating his ass off.
Oh,
Angelo,
yeah,
what's
yeah.
the weather? What's going on
Summer
over there?
In India.
It's really hot. It's 50 degrees Celsius in New Delhi.
Oh,
He's in New Delhi right now.
very hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also in Pakistan and also Bangladesh, these countries really hot
Yeah, Angelo, what do you
Really
think
hot
about that?
in summertime.
Who's in Pakistan?
Yeah.
Oh, we got someone in India.
Isham.
Ishan. Is it true? Is it really, really hot right now in your country? How hot is it? It looks like people are dying there. What's going on?
Isham, number 5.
Yeah. It's pretty tough. But still, I would say it's not that worse, but somehow the authorities are trying to tackle the situation.
The authorities are trying to avert the situation, Angelo. That's what he said.
I mean, I'll say that it was really tense in the May month, but
It's tense,
right now
right?
it's pretty okay. It was really tense. It was like 52 degrees Celsius.
There you go, Angelo. I told you.
Okay, so we're gonna have someone else explain us what's the situation In India. Raku, are you in India? Come on stage. Let's hear what's going on in New Delhi.
Put them
It's
up.
really, really
Put them
hot
up,
there.
Angelo. Put them up.
I tried. My friend,
Well,
you're in New Delhi.
Ishkan is telling you. Ishan is telling you it's real.
Raku. It's what?
Ishan is telling you it's real. It's a real thing.
It's a real thing.
I live in Mumbai, so I don't face that. But the people who are living in the northern India, they're really facing it. Yeah.
So, Angelo, what do you say?
Where are you? Mumbai? What do you say?
Mumbai.
Okay.
It's in the southwest.
Okay.
They
And
mumble
you
a
said
lot
also,
over there,
also
Angelo.
the people in Pakistan are having the hot.
The entire belt, like from Afghanistan to till the Bangladesh. If you will take the entire northern belt of Indian subcontinent, it's dominated
all the way
by
all the way
extreme
to
heat wave.
Bangladesh. Wow.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
told
So
you.
how
dude.
about in Canada? In summer, like I think the people in Canada they like summertime.
Wow, topic right
Right?
now is the India heat wave. I'm recording it, Angelo.
It
so you
is.
gotta,
It is summer. It is summer. We had 3 days.
Angelo,
3 days
focus
of
on
really,
India
really
right now. I'm recording it, so focus on India right now.
Yeah.
It's for the
We had the
two.
heat wave. We had the heat wave
Yeah,
for
so it
three,
goes back
3
to
days.
Canada. Hakeem, what's up, Hakeem? Where are you?
Akeem,
Thank you. Hello.
Yeah, where are
Akeem,
you?
you're in Afghanistan, right? Is it really, really hot there
Yeah.
right now?
Exactly. I am from Afghanistan.
Temperature.
The temperature is really hot there.
How about the weather? Is it hot now in Kabul?
Not really. In Kabul, the temperature is about 29 or
Okay,
maybe
well, that's not a
30.
heat wave. That's not a
It's
heat
not
wave.
too hot.
Yeah, Ishan, how much is it right now? You said
In my place, it's pretty fine. It's 26, but it's in New Delhi, it's 45.
45. Even at this time, what time is it there right now?
It's 12
Midnight,
at the night. Yeah.
and it's still hot. You see, Angelo, I told you it's not fake.
Wow.
It's the real deal.
I mean, there was a report that the Indian subcontinent is facing the worst heat wave of last 2,000 years.
There you go, Angelo. Say it now.
Yeah.
You haven't seen that kind of heat in how many years? 200 years?
2000.
2000.
2,000 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because of climate change, because of global warming, and because
Yeah,
of
but Angelo
various
doesn't
things,
believe in
because we are
that. You see,
tropical
Angelo, now you
nation,
believe
that's
it.
another thing. India is a tropical
So
I
do
really,
you
I
believe?
really,
So Angela and Mafada, do you believe the idea of climate change?
Well,
I don't
Angelo's got a
believe- I
big
don't
theory on
believe
that.
I don't believe in climate change or
See?
global warming. It's just a part. It's just what the Earth does all the time. It changes
Yeah.
every
It
year.
looks like a conspiracy theory, I think.
It's just something that they invented about saying, oh, it's getting warmer, it's getting it gets colder in the winter time. No, I mean this last year in Canada, it's been Montreal. We didn't have any winter at all. It wasn't cold. We didn't have a lot of snow. So every year's different, and yet in Montreal, we always get a lot of snow and very, very cold weather. But this year, doesn't mean it's climate change or global warming.
Then what is
or
it?
whatever. It's just a fact of it's a new year. It's a different year, and this year is different than last year. That's all.
Every year is different than the next year or the other year.
It's always different, It's not.
That's your explanation.
You could say okay, in Saudi Arabia or in Kuwait it's hot, and hot Indonesia it's hot all year round. Yeah, it's hot. Okay, so what's
But
wrong?
in
Where's
winter,
the
it's very
global
cold
where's
in
the
Saudi
global
Arabia. I
warming?
remember.
Well, yeah, but where is the global warming in Saudi Arabia, or Kuwait, or whatever? There's no global warming. There's no climate change there. Oh, it's always the same temperature in Indonesia and so forth. So when you come to Canada and there's some change, there's some climate change. They believe it's climate change from 1 year to the other. No, it's just a different year and different climate. That's all. I don't believe it.
I
Abdi, what do you
disagree
think
with you. I
about
think
that?
there is an element of truth when it comes to climate change. So I think it's partly true, but sometimes they make a lot of money. When they are advocating, we need money, we need to do this. So, but I think it's sometimes there is some kind of, I would say, I don't know how to say in English, but some kind of,
My friend, you're in Somalia, right? You're in Somalia. Do you see any climate
exactly.
change? You see any climate change in Somalia? No.
Yeah.
Yes, he does. Andrew.
I-
He just
I-
said yes.
Yeah, we've seen droughts, we've seen, lack of rain sometimes.
Okay, so explain that, Angelo.
So,
But every year it's different in Somalia. So it
Yeah,
doesn't mean it's a climate change. No, every year is different. Where and like I explained to you before, if you go to these places where they have 12 months, all year round of heat, the only time it cools down, and it's because it's a desert. It's a nighttime. It cools down, but during the day it's always hot. Understand what I'm trying to say? Guys?
But
I remember,
climate.
I think it was.
I don't believe in climate change.
was-
I believe in global warming.
Who's not believing in global warming? Who's not believing in that?
Angelo.
No.
Angelo doesn't.
Angelo, you won't believe in that?
No, I don't believe in that.
Well, I'll bring you here to Switzerland.
Okay, you're
Wait.
Tell him,
You're in
Alex.
Cuba?
No.
You're in Cuba?
No, I'm not in Cuba.
That's
I'm
not,
in Switzerland.
that's not,
I'm in Switzerland, bro.
Okay, so
I will bring you here. I will bring you here to the mountains, to the high mountains. So you will see, 20 years before, it was full of snow. And right now, for example, you can go there and you can see anything.
hang on,
anything, bro.
Alex, 1 second. Just speak a
Sure,
little bit.
Alex.
Speak a little bit away
Alex.
from your phone. Speak a little bit away from your phone because it's.
Alex, 30 years ago, I live in Montreal, 30, 40 years ago, we used to have a lot of snow, like 50 centimeters. Okay, we would we would take us 2-3 days to dig out. Okay, we used to have a lot of cold, very cold weather. Now people believe it's global warming, global change, tight temperatures changing. No, every year it changes. Every year it changes. Okay. So when people say, hey, the weather's no longer here. It's not here. It's more in the United States where it does a lot of snow now. Okay, Buffalo, New York, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, they didn't have a lot of snow like now. It changed, but it doesn't mean it's global warming. It's just that the world, the winds are just going, it's going to the other direction.
Okay, let's hear what Alex has to say about it. Let's give Alex a chance. Alex, what do you say about that?
So Angelo. So when you say, for example, that is no global warming, you say you mean, for example, there is no production, a lot of productions of cars. There is no circulation, a lot of cars in the world. That, for example, when you go to cities like New York, Milano in Italia, and many others, that you can breathe.
Yeah, go ahead,
Or,
Angelo.
for example,
What say you?
cities in China, for example, all those kind of things are producing global warming, bro.
Before my friend.
So let me tell you another thing that I was forgetting. Sorry. So there is another thing.
Yeah.
There is a lot of enterprises who are looking for precious metals, gold and any others, and they are treating how can I say, the rare lands? Can I say like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are trying to look for some strange metals and trading this kind of lands or terrains, and they are using chemics to produce that.
There you go, Angelo. Say it.
Kind of things.
Okay, the world was more polluted before than today. If you believe that today the world is polluted more than 300 years ago, 200 years ago, you're wrong.
Angelo, there's more people now than
trains-
there
the
was
trains-
300 years ago,
I
so of
believe
course
that.
it's more
I
polluted
totally
now.
believe that.
The trains used to use charcoal. Okay, they used to use charcoal when you had to put.
But there
charcoal.
was no train. Like there was
there was a lot of pollution. Cars. Okay.
Angelo, let the others rebut you.
today
Let them
are
tell
more-
you
are
what
more-
they feel first, and then you continue.
are-
Let me hear what Abdi and Alex have to say, then you jump in. Let them speak also.
Okay.
Abdi,
Alright,
what do you
sure.
want to say?
I want to say, you know, Angelo, when you said
Vote for
train
the
is.
floor.
Sorry.
No, go ahead,
Go ahead,
Abdi.
go ahead.
Abdi, go ahead.
Sorry. When you said the trains used to use charcoal, like even in those area, in those time, like there wasn't so many trains as we used to have. Like, there was you know a few industries. Maybe in the West we had a few countries who had industries, and now every country in the world you go, there's so many industries, so many factories that are polluting the air. If you look at China, I remember it was Shanghai. I think it was.
Wait a
Sir,
second, Angelo. Let him finish.
Okay. Give me. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Go ahead. Okay.
Okay, Angelo, you got a
Electricity.
minute. Go.
Electricity. Not everybody used electricity in the past. Everybody was using fireplace. They were using wood to heat up, right? There was a lot of pollution in the world. Today, here in Montreal, we're not allowed to use the fireplace anymore in the city. It's for wait, how you say that? What's the word? It's against the law. We cannot use wood fireplace. Okay, you need to use propane, okay, fireplace or electric fireplace. Just to let you understand that in the past, it was the world was more polluted. Today, it's less polluted. The world.
Okay, Alex, you got a minute. You want
I
to say
don't
something?
think
Go
so.
ahead.
Well, you know what? When you say pollution, you think about, for example, I was talking about the mines around the world that you're using some acid products. Acid products, and for example, when you talk about pollution, for example, you have to think about all the productions in China and in India to produce jeans that they are using all kind of chemics, and these kind of chemics go to the river and so on. So, for example, if you visit Curacao, that I was in Curacao, an island in the Caribbean Sea, my God, you can see that refinery. I don't know how to say refinery.
Refinery.
Yeah. Refinery, that is most of the time, 24 hours. My God, without that burning that fuel, and you can see the smoke all around. For example, in Texas fields, my God, unbelievable. So all those kind of things are changing the climate, bro.
Okay, so what we're going to do is, Angelo and
Yeah.
Alex, if you guys can mute your mic, I'll give everybody a minute to speak, but you guys have to mute your mic, and then when it's your turn, you unmute, okay? So, Abdi, you have a minute to say what you want to say. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think I totally disagree with what Angela said. I think climate change is partially true, and sometimes it can be, propaganda when you look at how international organizations are campaigning. So, but I think it's something that we should keep in mind. But I don't think climate is like conspiracy theory, like something that doesn't exist.
Okay, so please mute your mic. And Angelo, you got a minute if you want to reply to what he just said. Angelo, go ahead.
I'm writing down.
Never mind
okay,
writing. You got a chance to speak. Speak. You got a minute.
The
Go.
world is in the billions and billions of years ago. It's getting older and older, but every year it gets older. Okay, and from the start, the world has to do these kind of things, natural disasters. Okay, it's got volcanoes, it's got hurricanes, earthquakes, it's got volcanic eruptions, it's got this, it's got that, it's got everything. And it does that since it began, the world began. So when you tell me about climate change or global warming, it's wrong. It's been like this since the beginning of the creation. God created the world this way. Okay?
Okay,
All right.
mute your mic, Abdi. Your chance to say something. Go ahead.
I think, I can give you like an example. Let's say maybe a century ago, maybe 1924, how the pollution was. If you compare to now, I think you will understand and see the difference. Like, how is the air pollution? Now we don't we are now discussing climate change. A century ago, there wasn't a climate change because there wasn't, air pollution or, so many industries or factories that are polluting the air. So I think climate change is, as I said before, is something that exists.
Okay, Angelo, it's your turn. Angelo, it's your turn. And then Nick, you'll have a minute after Angelo's done speaking, okay? Angelo, go ahead.
Pollution is not the problem. Before man came on this earth, okay, there were dinosaurs. There was big animals here, okay? And they polluted the earth so much before us. Okay, so don't say that the earth is polluted today. The earth was always polluted, and it's not the pollution the problem. It's just the earth itself. It's a natural thing that the earth does, and it's been in existence for so many and billions of years ago. Okay, so forget about climate change, guys, and forget about global warming. Okay.
Okay, Nick, you have 1 minute. What's up? How do you feel about this situation that Angelo and Abdi are talking about?
Yeah, I was like surprised. One is about the saying is from the ancient age. The earth is acting according to, the time from the past to the future. It means that the climate change is nothing. It's just happened because earth is getting old. But the life is, for example, like human body, if you're drinking, smoking and all, your lifeline will be, shorter, just like the earth. If you do the pollution, all of you know that every country has an atomic bomb, a lot of things. And for making that, they need to do the practical, and that practical happen in the ocean. Because of that, a lot of things are changing. The creatures are, dead because of that. So that's why the environment is changing. And we are, we don't want to harm the earth, but eventually we are harming the earth. This is what I'm saying.
Okay,
so
Abdi, what say you about that?
I think I don't want to say anymore. Like I said, I think what Angela said is is unreal. Like I think climate change and global warming is something that exists. It's something that we cannot ignore. And maybe I would tell him if you would live maybe 100, you will know the difference. So I think climate change is, is making the world shorter, and I think maybe in the next 200 years we will see its impact, like it is reality. Now we don't see the real impact, but maybe 100 years, maybe our children or our grandchildren will see, the problem of the climate change.
Okay, very good point. And Angelo, yeah, it's your turn. And this is why we have a debate. We have two sides to every story. So that's why I let everybody have their speech. Angelo, just a moment. Angelo, just a moment. Angelo, just a moment. Abdi and Nick and everybody else, if you want to follow us, we will send you a notification when we go live again. But Abdi, don't think of it as an attack or something. This is a debate. So when people don't agree, that's why I give them each a minute to speak. Angelo, go ahead.
Okay. Now, you're talking about the earth, okay, and all the pollution and man is polluting the earth. What about the man polluting outer space? What all those satellites and all those rockets being sent to Mars, all those all the equipment and all the stuff is in space, and then you know how many thousands and thousands of satellites do fall down to the earth because they have to fall. They have to, because they don't work all the time. Eh? They once they're out. They get old and they fall, right? And they fall back to the earth. So you people are worried about the earth getting polluted, but yet the man is polluting also the outer space. And they know what? There's nothing out there.
Okay. That's time. Let Nick go next.
You understand
We'll get back to you. Nick, it's your turn.
Here,
Angelo, mute your mic. Yeah. Nick, go ahead.
Interesting. Yeah, I agree. Humans are not only polluting the earth, they are also polluting the space. But according to the history, we are the most intelligent species in this planet, and also you can say the world, because we don't know is there's a life or not in the out of the space, out of the earth. So it's a nature. Just like we are damaging the earth, and the earth will also damage us. When the pollution will be go high, there's no chance to get back. Then there will be earthquake. We already saw those disaster, heat wave, and the tsunami and all. This will be happen.
All right, thank you, Nick.
For space and all. That's that space is so far. We are just discussing about the Earth.
Yeah.
We are not even able to solve the problem from the Earth, and
okay.
Space
Let's
is
go.
a different
Let's
one.
go to Adam.
Yeah.
Adam, you got 1 minute to say what you want to say about this topic, and then we'll jump over to Abdi. Adam, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing very well. Thank you so much. If you don't mind, I want to listen more. Then I can participate because I just joined the room.
Okay, so just
no
mute your
problem.
mic, and then when you're ready, I'll give you the floor. Abdi, you got a minute here. It's your turn, Abdi. Your connection is very poor. You want to try one more time?
I agree with humans have been polluting not only the earth but also the space. But sorry, can you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is my voice clear now? Hello?
Go ahead.
Yeah. What I was saying was, I think humans have been polluting the earth and also the space. But I think when you compare to how we polluted the earth to space, I think humans have done more damage than earth to space. So I think climate change, as I said, will not only impact the the earth, but other planets that surround the earth. So I think the pollution I'm talking about is air pollution now. So, and that's what the problem is. Like air pollution. If you look at cities that have so many factories, sometimes you can't leave those cities because of the air pollution. So I think we have done more damage than
Okay,
us.
let's give Angelo a chance to respond to that. Angelo, air pollution, that's what Abdi's talking about. Go ahead. Yeah, Angelo, it's your turn. Yeah. Angelo, are you there? Or I'm going to jump back to Nick. If I'm going to give you 5 more seconds. If not, it's going to go back to Nick.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead,
guys.
Angelo. Air pollution.
Listen. About the air pollution, there's 2 major wars going on. Okay, in the world, there's all kinds of bombardments. Bombs being thrown, and there's a lot of when you throw a bomb, okay, it cuts the air, right? There's a lot of pollution. But not only it cuts the air in that area, it's going to cut the air in many, 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 many areas around the world. Okay, it's going to pollute the air. Okay, and what happens? Not only the air gets polluted, and the earth gets shook too, right? The earth, where they threw the bomb, okay, not only shakes there, but it's going to shake other areas around there, okay? So you're bound to get an earthquake.
Okay,
right?
So Adam, do you have anything to say,
You
or you want me to
understand
jump to
what I'm trying to say?
Angelo,
Is that-
mute your mic. Your minute is up. Adam, you want to say something now, or you want me to go to Nick?
Yeah, I'd like to pass.
Okay, Nick, go ahead.
Yeah, I agree, but still, I agree with Angelo. He was talking about the air pollution and all. But not only the bomb, there's like a lot of factories. Because of that, also the air is polluted. And the major thing is happening. You guys are talking about the heat wave. I saw that, in India. I mean, it's because of the, now these days, ACs, the air conditioner.
Right.
And that's the main reason, to be honest, for the global warming and the heat wave and all. Yeah, this is all.
Okay, Abdi, you want to say something?
Yeah, I totally agree with what Nick said. So, if you look at in my country, I can give you an example. In the past 6 years, I would say we have been experiencing like droughts, lack of rain, and sometimes I remember this spring last April was the hottest year in my country. Like you can't imagine how heat was in my city. So people sometimes they were suffering headache, some heart disease problem because of the heat. So I think climate is real. Climate is something that we cannot ignore.
Okay, Adam, did you say you had something to say, but your mic was muted? You can speak for a minute.
Yeah. Yep. So what I wanted to tell that what Angelo is telling it's kind of true, because I do believe that what we are doing now, it will affect this earth, but what will happen at the end of this earth, it may affect the space, because I have seen a video talking about the time during the dinosaurs. What happened for the earth, it had affected like some, they are telling it has affected the all, like some of that, I don't know how to explain it, but it's affected the full space. So what is happening now in this earth, it can affect the space, but not right now. After this earth will be done, maybe I think this earth will become like a bomb. If a human being will pursue to misuse this earth, yeah, it can cause like a lot of damage for
Okay,
this.
so
for
Angelo,
space
it's
as
your
well.
turn. I think Adam and Nick are agreeing with you, but Abdi, it doesn't seem like he's agreeing with you.
That's
So what do you have to
correct.
say, Angelo?
That's correct. Because, like I explained it before, the man is exploring the outer space. Okay, they're polluting it like crazy, like I was mentioning before. In our solar system, all the planets that we know, that we know about, are all dead planets. Now, those planets, how did they die? Is how the Earth is gonna die. It got polluted somehow. From some another source. Okay, and here this is what we're gonna do to our Earth by polluting the outer space. And we are next. The Earth is gonna be like a how you say that, a timing bomb. It's about to blow up very soon.
Okay, so Abdi or Nick, whoever wants to say something next, go ahead.
I don't have I don't have anything to say now. I just finished what I was trying to say, so I will not.
Okay, no problem. Nick, do you have anything else you want to add?
Yeah, I agree with Angelo, and actually, he's right. But there's some certain things. Everything has an age limit. For example, human, they can die. Just like the same, our sun, our solar system, they also have an age limit. Someday we already saw they're like a dead sun, and might be you guys know what will happen if there's a dead sun. If there's a dead sun, means like there's no light over there. So what will be happen? The gravitational force will be, it will be shrink, and that will come to the sun, the dead sun, and there will be huge Big Bang again, and there will be one black hole, and again they're a part of what we say, part of I'm not getting the word, part of like stone, you can say, like a big stone. I didn't get the words, I'm so sorry. Yeah, you will get a lot of then there will be new solar system will be happen. So it's just like a cycle.
Okay, thank you, Nick. Adam, do you want to add something?
Yeah, as Nick said, it's a circle, but I was wondering, like, because scientists, they were expecting the oil to be finished by the next 40 years. So what I was wondering, if this oil will be like done or finished, and now scientists, they are trying to get this clear energy. So do you think this will reduce the pollution, and do you think this Earth will be better, or they'll find something else which can make more pollutions?
Okay, so I'm gonna get Angelo to answer that question, but before Angelo, you answer it, let me just tell Ali, he's a new member here, that I will let you speak right after Angelo speaks. What we're doing is letting everybody speak for 1 minute, taking turns. Angelo, go ahead.
Okay, oil, petroleum, like people are mentioning about, we need cars that they run on fuel and all that. And today it's more, we're going more and more electric. But it's not only cars that use fuel. There's other things that use fuel. So the oil from the ground, the petroleum from the ground, we will always need that kind of source. Okay, so it's not the problem of pollution. Like I explained to you guys before, the pollution is more the wars, the bombs, nuclear reactor, nuclear weapons and all that, and also the exploration of the outer space, where we are really, really polluting the outer space. So if we pollute that more and more, of course, that's where climate change is occurring, and the global warming. It's the moon is important to us, to the Earth. The sun is important to the Earth. So if we continue polluting the outer space, and the sun does get closer and closer to the Earth, or the moon gets closer to the Earth, of course, there's a lot of changes happening on Earth.
Okay, Ali, you have anything to say about the climate change? Ali, go ahead, number 6. Ali, you have anything to say? Got a couple seconds here.
Hello, my friends. Good evening from Afghanistan.
Yes. What do you say about climate change? The topic is climate change right now. What say you?
Honestly, I'm a new person to this app. Just I'm trying to listen to you, and at the end, I will share my idea about the climate change.
Okay, I'll come back to you. I'll come back to you. That's fine. Nick, do you have anything you want to add, or Abdi? Who wants to go first?
I think wars and also industrialization would be the biggest problem in the next centuries. And so now we have more countries who have atomic bomb. So if there would be a nuclear wars in the world, I think that would cause so much disasters in our planet. And I think and this would make maybe the climate change real, because now it's just drop into ocean, like we don't see its effects. But I think if nuclear wars happen, I think that would make real, and people will see its effect, and we will pay a heavy price.
Okay, thank you, Abdi. Nick, go ahead.
Yeah, I agree with that. Actually, if there is like a war between the atomic bombs and nuclear bombs and all, if this will be happen, it's mean that the Earth and all humankind will be in a danger. We already saw the reaction when it's happened in the past, so we already know. But there is a one thing, even though if the war is not happening, still the problem is the same, because every country want to make themselves as stronger, and they are making more weapons. And for making weapons, they are doing the practical in the oceans and all. Because of that also, climate is changing.
Okay, so we're going to go to Angelo next, and then we'll go to Ali. So Ali, you're up after Angelo. Angelo, go ahead.
Hi, can you hear me, guys? I see myself muted, but
You're not muted. You're not muted. We can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. So, about the climate change, about global warming, guys, all I could see right now, is that if we continue exploring and, throwing all that, metal and all that thing up in space, okay, eventually we're gonna see the world, getting more and more, with all these, events that we're seeing, and all this pollution. Like people say, it's the pollution, but the pollution is coming from outer space, not from the Earth itself. Okay, it's because humans are actually polluting the outer space. Okay.
All right, Ali, do you want to add something now about it? You have the floor. Or you just want to listen in, Ali? Ernest in China, you want to add something about climate change? That's the topic right now. If not, we'll jump over to Seawar. But Ernest, number 7, what say you? Okay, Angelo, do me a favor. If they're not speaking, just put them down on the stage there, and if they want to come back up, then they can come back up. Siwer, 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 hello. I don't think any of these people are even here or just listening in. Adam, are you there?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to put the other ones down, and if you want to say something in the meantime, go ahead.
Yep. So let me share these prophecies from Islam. For Islam, we do believe that, and from my perspective, I don't believe the end of this earth will be because of technology or because of weapons which human beings they are already having. Because there is a prophecy in Islam stating that at the end of this, later, there will be no technology, and people they will go back to the times they were fighting with horses and swords. So I don't believe that the end of this earth, nuclear bombs may affect the planet, but it will not be the end of it. We do believe that the end of this earth will be because of the sun coming close to the earth, and this will cause a lot of will make the earth like a fire, like a hell, and in this case, because of that, the end, it will be the end of this earth, but not
Okay,
because of the nuclear
Angelo, what do
bombs.
you have to say about that? But let's not try to go towards religion side. Just try to stay off that, but answer it as best as you can. Angelo, go ahead.
Scientifically, like I mentioned to you before, man is using the outer space to become more powerful with one another, from one country to the other. They want to explore the space, and they want to put weapons in outer space. So, but by doing that, they're polluting the space, the outer space. And of course, the sun is getting closer to the earth. The moon is getting closer to the earth. The ozone layers, we have like a shield over the earth. There's so many holes. By the time those layers and all those holes, patch up again, it takes years and years and years. So when we get the sun, we get the rays of the sun. When we get that hot, like we got that heat wave the past few days here in Canada, it affects the earth because of all the junk that they're throwing in space.
Yeah, Adam. Okay, go ahead, Adam. I wasn't saying it's too religious or something. I just don't want you to get in trouble from Hello Talk. That's why I don't want to talk too much about religion. But climate change, you're free to speak as whatever's on your mind. Go ahead.
Thank you so much. So I'd like to ask you guys, which countries do you think will be affected first because of this climate change? Or do you think that the whole planet will be affected in the same time? Like, do you think some countries will be affected first, then another countries will be next?
Okay,
or what do you believe exactly?
We'll let Nick answer that first, and then Angelo, you got the floor. But Nick, first, what countries do you think will be affected? Go ahead.
I really don't have an idea which country will be first, but there might be those countries are, they're using more electronic things and a lot of factories, which they are, when they are using a lot of minerals, might be that country will be in a first danger.
Okay, Angelo, what countries? What say you?
The people are living close to the equator, the Earth's equator.
Well, name some countries. Name some countries in particular.
Does anybody know? Who are close to the equator? Your
Adam
country
says his
is close
country.
to your country.
Adam says his country, which is what country is that, Adam?
India. Okay.
No,
So
Adam
India.
is not in India. He's in Yemen.
Yemen.
Yes, Yemen. India is also near to the equator.
Okay, so you like Yemen and all the ones that are very close to the equator, it's gonna get hotter and hotter, where people not gonna be able to breathe. People not gonna pass out. There's gonna be less and less rain. There's not gonna be a lot of rain. So the earth, that area is gonna cook. It's gonna get very, very, very dry, and that's where a lot of people that's where the earth is gonna start to, we're gonna see that there's gonna be a big change there.
But
which is starting already. It started already.
so Adam, I didn't get the answer to the question there. Do you believe in climate change, or what's your opinion about that?
Yeah, I do believe about climate change. Yeah, and I'm finding it a very serious matter for a human being. But the human being, they don't pay enough attention to it, and that's what they're gonna pay for it later. But I'm not saying, I don't think it will be very soon. Despite that, in my country now, the degree it reached 53 and 54, and this never happened before.
Okay, so Angelo, he is
there's some
saying he
people that
believes
like
that climate change is
wait.
real. So what say you, Angelo? Instead of typing it, just say it. It's audio.
Okay, so
This is audio. So tell Adam, because he says it's real. What do you say? Angelo, are you there? Your mic is muted.
Okay. The climate change is caused by space pollution. It's because so many countries are using space for their space program. For their satellites. For their they want to be stronger, a stronger country than let's say the United States or whatever. So that's where the pollution is happening right now, is in space. And when it gets to us, when it's going to really get to us, okay, the Earth is going to explode.
Okay, Adam, what do you think? Is it space pollution?
No. I don't believe, because what is happening for satellites, they are launching these satellites with this fuels, but when it comes to the orbit, it will flew with the orbit because of the gravity. So these satellites in the orbit, it doesn't use any materials which can cause pollution. But what we are the pollution because of the cars and because of the factories and because of the global warming. So I think the pollution, it's from the inside of the earth. It's not from the space itself. So
go ahead, Angelo.
The human beings are causing the damage. Yeah.
Angelo, you're up. Your mic is, I don't know, your microphone or something.
Okay.
But
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Okay. So all the junk, all the weapons, everything, the satellites and everything that we are sending in outer space, okay, it cannot stay there forever. What they do is they get old and they don't work anymore, they don't function, and they must fall back to Earth. That's the pollution. That's what's happening. It's all that pollution that's falling from outer space, all that junk that we send out in space. So what happens to our other planets in the solar system are getting the Earth, the sun is getting closer, the moon is getting closer. We see more of solar eclipse, lunar eclipse. Okay, we're seeing more of that.
okay, so Adam, do you agree with that, or are you still not agreeing with what he's saying, or what say you?
Yeah, I don't agree because what is happening? How many satellites the human being have been launched? Because what is happening in the space, there is a lot of blow-ups. So there is a lot of small things which is keep on floating in the space. So I don't think 5,000 or 10,000 of satellites can affect this planet in this way. But what is happening inside this Earth, it's more dangerous because the global warm. It's the only reason which can cause the climate change. So the climate change is 90% because of the global warm. The global warm, it's all caused because of a human being abusing this nature. So by cutting the trees, by polluting the air with gas and by factories. So what he's telling is true, but it's not that effectful for when it comes to this planet.
Okay,
So I
thank you,
think
Adam.
from inside
Angelo.
the Earth we are causing this issue.
It is affecting our ozone layer. Like I explained to you before, the Earth has a shield over the Earth. There's a shield, and if we keep sending rockets out in outer space, and exploring, going to the moon and trying to reach Mars and this and that. Okay, all the holes that we're doing in that shield, and it takes time for that hole to patch, to cover, to go back to normal. It takes years and years and years. So, and of course, the sun, the rays of the sun, and all the junk coming back down from outer space, all that pollution they say it has to fall in the oceans, which sometimes, in the United States, a lady got almost killed by a piece of metal that fell from space, and it was a piece of a satellite that landed in her bedroom, bedroom or I think it was bedroom or living room, while she was watching TV.
Okay, Nick, you have anything to say? Nick in India?
Okay?
Nick in India, anything to say, or you want me to go back to Adam?
No, I'm listening.
Okay, Adam, you want to say something?
Yeah, as far as I know, that the shield which is protecting this Earth, it has been already torn, but I don't believe it's because of the rocket. I am not, I don't have the knowledge about that. But based on what I have read, that it's all because of the global warming, which can turn this shield. Because this shield, it's nothing but a gas, I think. And to be launching rockets or missiles to the space, it's not affecting this shield in any way. But what is affecting this shield, it's the climate change, and the global warming, which is happening from inside of the Earth. So that's what can turn this shield. Regarding of something which is falling down from the space, this kind of accidents can happen, but 99.9% of these satellites, it's floating out on the space. But sometimes by mistakenly, it will fall down again to this Earth, and this can happen. Like sometimes anything can drop from upside and can affect the human being. But regarding the climate change, I think it's most because of what is happening inside this Earth again, and what we are doing, and the global warming, it's affecting this shield more than by launching rockets. I'm not. I have no clue about this, but I promise I will read if launching rockets can affect the shield.
Okay, what I want to say now, Adam and Nick, if you guys haven't followed me yet, do follow me, and I'll send you the link when we go live every time. We do have debates about different topics.